Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel A for Azure. My name is Arvind, and I'm thrilled to have you here with me as we continue to learn about Microsoft Azure. In this video, we'll be discussing how to manage your Azure subscription billing and how to get help if you run into any issues. So let's start by looking at how to manage your Azure subscription billing. There are a few things you can do to ensure that your Azure subscription stays within your budget. Because the biggest problem when you move to the cloud is to make sure that your resources and your cost and your budgeting stays under control. Because in an on premise environment, you have procured your hardware, your software, your upgrades, and your support. So you know that you cannot accidentally extend or go beyond your budget because everything is running inside your data center. But while in cloud, you get the flexibility to scale as much up and down you want. But to ensure that you stay within the budget, you need to put some budget guards in place. So let's start by looking at how to manage the Azure subscription billing. So there are a couple of things that you can do to ensure that your Azure subscription stays within your budget. So first thing you can do is set the spending limits on your Azure subscription. So for that, you can go to your subscriptions, choose your subscription, and then go down to budgets and set the spending limit on your Azure subscription. So here you can see that I have my budget portal open and I can click on add here, and then it takes me to a page which says create budget, and I can first select my budget scoping where I have my subscription as my scope, and then I can add my filters. Do you want to set this budget for a specific billing period, charge type, frequency, or you can select any of these options available here so that you can narrow down your budget to a specific requirement of the business. Then you can go ahead and fill the budget details, like what name would you like to give to this budget. For example, budget for HR business, and then what should be the reset period? Is it the billing month, billing quarter, billing year, or you can choose monthly, quarterly, or annually as per your calendar months? What should be the creation date and what should be the expiration date? So here you can see that you have budget amount, where again I can say that my HR business should never cross 1 lakh, is 100,000 rupees. And if you scroll a little bit below, you will be able to see your monthly cost data, where it's talking about how it was in the previous months. Last month it was 525, maximum it was 1933, maximum monthly forecast is 539, and then accordingly you can see the forecast, actual, and budget histogram. And once you have filled the information, you can click on next. So now on the next page, you will see set alerts option where you can configure the alert conditions and send email notifications based on your spend. So there are two types of alert conditions. We have based on actual and based on forecasted. So if you see that I have set a budget of 100,000 and 5% of 100,000 is 5,000. So when I set a percentage of budget as 5% here, it means that as soon I reach 5,000, which is 5% of my 100,000 budget, it will trigger an alert. And that alert can be sent through different notification channels, whether it's SMS, email, or through the phone alerts. I have not yet configured an action group, but that I will show you in the next video. And then we'll create an action group and see how we can link it to an existing alert. We can select multiple types of alert conditions, maybe at 5%, 10%, 15%, or as per the business requirement. Here you also get an option to manage your action groups. So you can create action group or you can manage an existing action group. So if you see, I can click on that link and it takes me to the action groups page. But this we will leave it for the next video. We'll go back, and if you go down, you will see alert recipients. So here you can enter email addresses, as many as you want, and those people would be notified as soon we reach the budget threshold. And it clearly says here that it is recommended to add Azure dash no reply at microsoft.com to your email whitelist, because these alerts will be coming from that email address, and mostly they go to spam folder if you don't whitelist this email address. And next you have the language preference, where you can select your preferred language for receiving alerts, and default is the English language. Apart from that, you can choose all these options that we have here. If we go down, you will see your monthly cost data, where it shows again the same histogram talking about last month, past 7 months, and max monthly forecast. So we will go back up again and provide the alert recipient here. So this is the email ID where the alerts will be sent. We'll go down and click on create. So you can see here that our budget was created successfully, and you can see the same in the overview page. So in the next video, we will see how we can edit existing budgets, and also we will look at how to create action groups and how to link the action groups to the existing budgets.